All right, Toronto, one more time. Make some noise. Sentinels versus Wolves starts now. Sense that on defense side here on the pistol, and already Zekin's looking to take a decent amount of real estate here on that B side of the map. Gate crash across the map that will allow for a quick rotate.
This comp from Sentinels, certainly not lacking in flashes. They can get very proactive, popping out of smokes past wall. Second right now wants to take contact off. This flash was shut down. Juicy and Spring.
The flash was good. Can't complain about it. Wolves though were ready to take the fight there. Zelsa's affected by paranoia, and this is awkward. The wall has dropped. He's going to have to take this fight, and Juicy rips him a new one. John can barely peer out of defense side. Spring sees him cross. Banks trying to get some sort of position towards Heaven side now as the plant goes down. The veteran Lysor gets it in there.
Bang understands that this flank from YU is likely coming. Spotted output. Now this Cypher just needs to stay alive, bide some time, distract them. Fair enough. Time is dropping, and I love this reflank coming in from Seofat.
Yeah, they're on a timer. There's also going to be presence from Heaven. Spring's going to get there! It's Lysor!
Look at that trailblazer broken though now.
Now time getting a little even lower. Where do Wolves go from here? Hit by the fault line, unable to make that execute onto A, but Spring has started to create an opening here through mid. Center responding though.
They're on the full rotate. Now Spring is going to beat them there. The rest of the team should be able to get to Heaven. Do they have a smoke to actually cut this off with a molly? That will do the job. 20 seconds to cross into the site. Steal time is so low.
Horn confirms no players for Sentinels are in this part of the site for now, so in they go. Lysor just want to stand up over towards here. That defense spawn choke.
10 seconds left.
The attack side will have themselves a plant. Sen not able to create any trap opportunities early in the round. Only equipped with classics. There's not a whole lot to be done.
These guys are giving me some serious anxiety with that late rotate. Sen we're stacked up and ready now. It's just about Wolves cleaning this up with ease.
Spring and Lysor are going to be grouped up here in the back of sight. They're going to be facing down a bunch of classics. This should be easy enough for them, but Dorain's able to find Juicy. Guiding Light goes in, does find a ping. But the wall gets thrown up here by the attack side. They can sit happily behind that now, and they handle Sentinels, corral them into the...
Incredibly aggressive player, specifically when he's on this duelist, on this map even. He is a menace.
Look at this space. Juicy's getting a lot of room up mid, but Zelsis plants his feet, ready to receive him, but at the same time, the push is coming to the B side, but Bang is hidden.
Spring is so aware.
Oh, that's straight through smoke, Lysor. You can't be doing that. And now Zekin and John are a little bit split from each other. John attempts a foray and YU just blows him up. Zekin just has to walk away with his gun intact. There's not much else to do.
Free little upgrade for YU to where Wolves have made noise. This is really reminiscent of that eco round they had earlier. They are stacked up on the proper site, and it looks like Wolves want to force the issue.
Oh, this could be dangerous though. Zekin from within the dark cover, but Juicy takes the fight to them. That, however, though, is where the Stingers thrive. Juicy is cut down. 40 seconds left in the round, and here at least Wolves are changing things up. You'll note that Lysor has taken the spike across towards mid. They have, though, left Spring here.
30 seconds left.
Does Lysor dare try to take this spike towards B? Do Wolves attempt to pivot? They're going to. You should be able to get a free plant. Doesn't look like Bang is going to be in position to stop that again. They're going so late, man. We've got 15 seconds on the clock, but they should be able to get the spike down. Send to recover another upgrade. Gun to narrate. Oh my god, this could be everything.
He has the gun.
This could be everything on the round.
The rate gets past them, but the timing here is very tight. Seofat is likely to come up behind Sentinels here, and they may not be ready for a bated breath here as Wolves try and close the net. But John wins out against Spring. Seofat has to go large here, but he doesn't have much to shoot at. Sees John. Trigger discipline. Pays off. Now he's got that Heaven control. Sentinels are starting to filter out onto the site. Lysor waiting. Dark cover blooms. He'll see it all here and bring Zelsis to heal. The shot through the smoke might be too much in the hand of a Seofat from the rafters can finish the job.
Off by Amali. Sometimes situations like that were their undoing in the qualifying run. Spring with the adjustment. His aim is sick.
And that was after Zekin pulled back from mid. So now Sentinels do not have information about that part of the map. They've got no idea that Wolves have concentrated their players towards his A side. Bang's about to get awful busy. The highest ACS and KPR controller in America's playoffs. A real standout player is about to have his hands very full. We'll spray through. Seofat feels the burn. Wolves are milling about here over towards main now. Looking to take that ramp control, but look at Sen. They are going to get some players up ropes.
Three players potentially fight here for SEN. Juicy going to cross. Second a bit too far, or John rather, with that Trailblazer. Zelsis, does he have an opportunity to get off the rope? No, he's just feeling the danger, the pressure. Bang is going to have to at least get one here.
All the timing!
Only two, what a fault line!
Perfect setup, and Bang brings the house down! Honestly taken by Wolves. Given over by SEN. This is the position Bang was playing from the previous round. Is Juicy double satchel into elbow. Presumably, oh, it's a devastating push!
I know exactly.
And there it is, Narrate just handled. Spring is
left.
nasty. Zakin and Zelsis doubled up here. Trying to find a way back in, but that poison orb is going to deny any more progress. But they're just walking away from this.
Spring always hungry for more, wants to go for the pre-fire even. I mean, the SEN economy isn't great, but neither is Wolves. They would love to carry all of these guns over. Juicy in that round comes up huge on the double satchel. John just not prepared for him to go through elbow, through the molly that was thrown down on the ground. Those are the plays that Juicy will come up with because he is just so insanely aggro with the satchels. He will commit so hard on those jumps, sometimes going too far. There isn't a follow-up, but when he succeeds, it will outright win rounds for this Wolves squad. Be understated. This is their economy on the line. You're going to assume they'll probably be using the Seekers at some point to win this out if they can. This would be worth 2 for Wolves. Oh, 1 second! He can't even get away in time!
Why you, Anko? Too sharp, and straight away we're into the site. Showstopper pop to clear it. Good peek in there from John. Gets down Ramps and at least extracts Spring. A big issue for SEN so far, but Juicy's playing up close here, and Narrate cannot win the fight against Ufat. John wants to get there. Oh, they're waiting for him. Juicy sat there and tells us down to a boombot. Okay, it's on Bang. It's doable. Fake TP now. Try and pull the wool over Wolves' eyes, but they're looking for him. Why are you with the cam? That has to be cleared.
That's going to give away Bang's position. Crucial for Wolves. They can double up, try to face this elbow.
On the angle, it would be Sufat taking a solo fight. And Bang just gets ahead of it. He says, "You're not coming to me? I guess I'm coming to you." 5 bullets in the chamber and he wins it out. Well, that one could. Lysor takes a glancing blow. Okay, looks like that fault line does connect. Slows Wolves up further. Again, we're heading to the 30-second mark in the round, but they begin to have it once more. The timing! John! At least he's never
was himself stunned.
He's got to fight his way out of the corner, but he can't. Caught by the C's. Narrate, though, plants his feet. Sees the double swing coming in, but he's good for it!
Spike down A.
Ufat stuck in screens. Spike too far away to recover. SEN looking like they can carry 3 rifles out of the round. Bang won't give him more than that. Wolves, they bleed the clock a lot. 30-second mark, they go for it and they fizzle as they try and hit A.
SEN again, they're able to get 3 players.
Horn cleared, there's the poison orb blooming in mid.
And this time it's actually Bang who's up really deep in B main. Typically it has been Zakin.
Zufat's down to 10. He took a hit from that Outlaw. Zelsis backs away into ropes. You can see Zakin now has found himself elsewhere. This is hot and heavy stuff through mid, and Juicy's able to bring Zelsis down.
What a double swing. That was excellent from Wolves.
Now I might see a push here out of B main. But Spring is playing so passively, so safe, and Bang can't get a look at him. Instead, tries to sneak up and has an off angle to play with now. He's into Ramen.
Oh, a little bit of damage. Why you? But I mean, ambitious to be fighting that with the classic brother. Wolves have gotten their way into the B site though, knowing it's vacant due to Bang having pushed out the other player going down. John concerned, clearing out heaven. Try from Lysor, but SEN are good for 2. Everything on the very low HP Sufat.
Scrappy round considering Wolves didn't really have a full buy to work with. Sufat with 10 health. You can't Sufat.
Wolves are just hard committing. You know, they had a couple rotates to move, but that was like 20 seconds left. SEN have typically had a great read on these situations.
Once again, Wolves using every second of the round to explore the map, and Juicy explores the
God!
Bang's cranium, what? He just takes the fights and wins them. That severely reduces SEN's presence on A. Even John peels off from screens maybe to go back around, but it's a heaven fight brewing. Zelsis seems to know it. It's a really laboured pick there from Lysor that allows Zelsis to find his own 2.
He knows the only way back in the round. Playing a weird off angle, second.
Finally wins that fight, Wyatt.
Spring has been so dangerous towards B.
30 seconds left.
Cam cleared. Looks like the move is over towards ropes here for Wolves. SEN have all pulled back to the B site.
This A site is going to be completely open. Juicy, with all of the kills he's been finding, has the showstopper active. That could be the crux of a round win. In fact, look at his position. He's pushing all the way through screens right now. He wants to take an early fight. This is a that's going to spot him out. I mean, this is a must-win right now for SEN. Look at their economy. Has to be committed.
Okay, Juicy can't gun down another brace of two this time, and out, but the dimensional drift comes second. He is handled. YU is ready for the clone. Here's the double swing now through elbow. He's low. And the roar of attrition. One. Now right here, just going to play up that fault line in case there's a faster hit in towards B main. Oh, spring caught. Second sees it. Nice little 1-2 punch, but quickly Juicy activates over at the A side, and John QT is blown to smithereens. Bang was hoping to find Sufat there, but the Crowler comes out instead. And Lysor is a little bit out of steam.
He is so overextended and caught. If Sufat can get this spike down, he's going to have the Nightfall. That could be enough to turn the tide, despite being at a man disadvantage right now for Wolves.
Neural theft there for YU. Gatecrest sent across to the A site now. It's going to be Juicy sat in elbow.
They have slowed things down, not trying to commit to the plan at the moment.
What is the plan supposed to be? Sufat obviously spike carrier. He's inching forward.
This has been enough time for Narrate's fault line to actually cycle back up, so when the spike does eventually get tapped, there's even more util for SEN to flood in off of.
Okay, I think SEN still confirmed though that Wolves are staying here. Is the rolling thunder. This could get ugly. YU on Rafter finds one, but second trades it instantly. Cancel from the shadow. It's on the off angle. They're not checking it. Bang's able to salvage now for the 1 versus 1. No plan yet.
This call with their name before the side swap.
And this time there's a lot more presence in B main. Zekinen had to be ready in the double swing. Catches him off guard. Narrate peels off the line. Doesn't want to handle it.
Wolves, in this round, they say, all right, Spring, you're starting to have a little trouble. Let's get you some backup, stack up with multiple players. This time, we're going to overwhelm SEN, who have been happy to fight for that space to find the opening pick. Love that decision from Wolves.
Bang is tentatively looking to retake this ropes position. And all of SEN are grouped up. 3 down mid. The Wolves are pretty diligently trying to clear their way into B, but this will take some time. This will buy some time for the flanking troop of Sentinels to wrap around. It's being watched for by YU though. Better weapon. No stingers are not going to hit hard enough at that range. Now the Nightfall over to the B site. Nobody here for SEN. They've all peeled off. There's more on the flank. YU checking for it with the camera. Sees it all. Paranoia comes in but only catches onto the Cypher. There's a real fight here in B main. And Wolves slap Sentinels down. Narrators had to jump into the pit. No other choice for it. He gets rid of it though with Spring falling. That's the Viper out of the way. Now Narrate can heal back up, but Juicy's waiting for him. Definitely going to see the pivot here. And they're trying to cut off Rafters with that smoke to maybe take Heaven control. He's a Paranoia that connects cleanly on a Spring. Juicy though playing from within the smoke deals with Zelsa's. Going out. And there's a way for Zekin to really get past that, but Sufat trying to hold on the site. He's dug out easily. Zekin has that Rafters control, and low as he is, Sentinels have been able to clear Wolves. Player advantage now. Spike to go down.
Let's see what Spring can do. Working his way into Heaven slowly. Has to wait for this dark cover to fade.
Peers down ropes, doesn't see anything. YU decides this is the time to activate from the defender side. Spawn, Spring wins the duel. That's big. Can YU do it as well? They can! It's down to Rake. Has a flash to work with. Lets it go. It's a matter of playing time, something that SEN couldn't do in that first half when it needed to happen. And now it's ring around the rosy, folks, but now we're going to see them clash, and it's a right click!
It's close to getting one. Zelsa's in the meantime. He has just been slow getting into this site, and he's calling for the rest of the team to pivot over now.
Is this an overpush?
Free? No, almost, but superior weapon comes out on top.
Great mid-smoke here, might be a flash out of it. Sufat's going to have to face them down, but Zekin's going to be there with a stinger. Juicy from the smoke, they emerge, and Zekin will dispatch them. Just YU now, who is outfoxing Zekin.
Sufat's actually swinging out. Does have to back away. Does have to give that space up. SEN are getting very active right now in Heaven. A lot of control. Wolves pivoting multiple players back. Side to anchor. Spring. Crucial 1v1.
Interestingly, Wolves playing around this smoke, not looking to get entrenched in elbow, just want to play forward. Spring pops his head up and it's whack-a-mole for John. Okay, the double swing. The Stinger gets some value though, and Narrate's able to hold it down from ramp. This just leaves Sufat in screens, and YU, with these rifles, this 4x for Wolves, have to untangle this round, but SEN are giving them nothing, Wyatt.
Unfortunately, this round is displaying what has been a
Presence on that site for Wolves either. They had to awkwardly filter in as Heaven's being taken. Spring passive hold in mid. Nice is awkward now. No one to swing off that line, and we are caught in the aftershock. Narrate guarantees that easy kill. 3 players with Sheriffs is all that Wolves have to their name.
This is great for SEN to have this level of momentum coming into the second half. Their economy is absolutely rolling. Unlikely that Wolves will be able to get any damage off some, I don't know, maybe 1 kill if Sufat can get a nice little jiggle peek here, but this is going to put SEN ahead by a significant margin and apply so much pressure to each of these buy rounds that Wolves are going to have in subsequent rounds.
Well, death and taxes. Sufat's able to find his one. But it doesn't really change the fact that SEN are crawling over this A site like a kicked anthill. And there are only 2 Sheriffs for Wolves to try and extract them.
Bring them down.
Sufa doubles back here. Prowler down ramp. There's no one there. SEN are just entrenched on this A site, ready to fight for it.
Just have the Wolves players ready to play for exits, see if they can't take one of these guns away.
Lysor got a rifle. Pick up Zel's fallen weapon, presumably.
One of the 20 flashes they have to take a peek. There's number 19.
Oh, I love that foul line. Just to set a crossing, making sure no one can peer in. Lysor never had an opportunity to take a fight, but he will be allowed to walk away with this.
Sentinels have the spike over towards that B side, certainly implying that they want to go for a split. This is what they did earlier. They have Zekin and Zelsis, that duo working mid, while the rest of the team take B main.
Who's next?
Conventional drift. Zekin's been eating those orbs.
Zekin's going to get all of this info and then can get away to B main if he needs to. This is why you genuinely want to fight this. He needs to get out of here right now. He's going back in to fight Zekin. This is mental.
Bone thrown out. Wyu is going to be in trouble. Just set up on all sides. No escape. Spring tries to help him out, bail him out. He gives himself up as well. This is the rifle round for Wolves. And they're at such a massive disadvantage already.
My ult's ready.
It's just disjointed. They're not operating as a full team in that moment. Wyu makes too reckless of a decision trying to get back in there. He's going to get overwhelmed and does. You know, at best, maybe he goes 1 for 1. And then Spring feels like he needs to come in to help, but no one else is on the rotate over just yet. They were trying to pivot over mostly from that A side, not close to assist. Pretty devastating. At least for Wolves, with this save, they'll have an opportunity for redemption on this next round. Not a blowout, not going to have to eco, not allow SEN to get to 10 with ease. SEN posted up right now for that ramp take. As you can see, Nere ready with the fault line. It's sewer, but it's just spammed through.
Juicy here. The only player occupying heaven right now. That TP sound cue for him just makes him uncomfortable, forces him down. Spring will be there on the top of road.
The aftershock, able to dodge it, and Lysor catches out Bang to even things up. Juicy is a wild player.
And that is just spray through the walls from both teams. Live by the sword, Bang, die by the sword as well.
SEN are going for the noise cut right now. And you still just have, it's this duo, Zelsis and Zekin, who are working the map together on so many of these rounds, trying to contact up, take this space.
There's no way Spring
is just...
Oh, wait, the timing? He's turned! Zekin brings him up. Wyu, the sole player over at the B side of the map, and this is going to get a bit hairy for him. Does he choose to try and fight, to commit to this engagement? Got a trap wire on the side. Cam also set up. He's going to play closer under rafters, but he is overrun by the double swing.
30 seconds left.
Juicy ascending with bleed, fighting through tier 2 to make it back onto this team when there wasn't a spot for him in Pacific. He's going to go looking via Ramen.
Had to wait years to get this opportunity. Has a rifle right now. Can he be the hero?
Surely not another save for Wolves. They're starting to get a little bit desperate.
But already the time has just dropped so low for them.
They're giving it up.
Damage doesn't even matter. Look at the state of SEN's economy. Multiple players on this B site. They have a kill trip set up that
What is
Yeah,
Spring?
why he was hoping to just get a spam kill from.
The Spring wants to fight even Rafters. What is that? Unhinged from Spring.
Oh, desperate from Spring to try and get something done.
But he's on his own. We talked about this. Out of the open, trying to take a duel as a Viper. Here's that attack side, Viper's pit. Lysol trying to get busy now. No Zekin is in the corner, but the short he comes calling. With the pride of New Jersey, will have his pound of flesh. Juicy dropping down. Pit still active, of course. Juicy trying to disrupt.
One more kill and he'd actually get the showstopper.
And that will be perfect against this Viper's pit. Can he find it safely? They're on a clock. 2 players left here for Wolves. Losing this round will banish them to the economic doldrums, and John waits patiently for his prey. Juicy serves it up. Sufat has to walk away now. Maybe an exit or so. There is no stopping the SEN economy. It is absolutely booming. Sufat will do what he can. On the rope, Celsius, an homage.
Has not been able to get started on this defensive side. Wants to go for the peak. Can he actually catch the timing right now?
No one in heaven to be affected by
That's
that.
the spike down.
Push from Spring.
Down.
Bang. Just gets the spike, gets out, but he knows he's going to be pursued. Wagyu from the low ground's not able to win it out, and here's a showstopper from Juicy. Where does this one go? Unfortunately, into the rafters. No connection. Zekin gate crash into the back of the site. The spike though is loose out in the middle of B.
Spring right now trying to get back in. That distraction from the showstopper was enough for Sufat to get them that man advantage. 25 seconds right now. The spike is down in the site. Sentinels have to fully commit. This is the best opportunity Wolves have had.
Dangerous double swing. Yep, that's got to be double held that angle that Zekin goes into. Narrate tried to set him up with a forward line, and now it's down to Zelsus in the dying seconds of the round, but he's hit with the paranoia.
10 seconds
Nearsighted, player in heaven. One on boxes and Sufat towards his left. It is a ridiculous stacked deck against him.
Departed from this site.
The cam's there as well. Wagyu likely able to spot Sentinels out of here. They come. Viper's pit used defensively to try to stop them in their tracks with Zekin. Gate crashes onto the site. Spring inside the Viper's pit. We have a TP by Bang to the back of the site. He clears a trap wire though, so has to give himself away. And it's getting messy in the Viper's pit. The spray is there. Bang's able to bring Juicy down. Now 3 up for Wolves still. With the Viper's pit, they slow set.
The reaction from Bang was so fast there. All right, pressure onto Lysol. Backside has to go off.
Flashed. Fault line doesn't quite hit him. Lysol trying to connect. It's missed it. What a whiff. Here though, the control from screens is good, and Zek is out in the open. John able to find Juicy at the very least, and now they've evened up the odds. Wagyu tentative about playing from rafters. The spike though still off the A side. Zelsus though is in there.
That Emerald Theft getting some serious value for Wolves. Game slowing down right now. Sentinels want to see if they're going to peek out. It's all on Wagyu. 1 versus 2 as Sentinels are going to get to match point. We saw Bang win a clutch in this exact same situation in that first half. Can Wagyu do the same?
He's going natty. None of that side for Util is here on A.
30 seconds
Nothing but that
left.
raw gun skill. Instead of trying to draw him out, tapping the spike. Still 23 seconds left of the round. And Wagyu has been ever so patient. John sticks it for real though.
Planted.
Now Zelsus and John grouped up here. Looks like Zelsus should be watching this line, and Wagyu swings it!
Again, but Sen come out on top. Match point, opportunity to steal away Wolves' pick.
And a dimensional drift to start the round for second, but Spring's already found something. Zelsus straight down mid.
I think that was just spam down mid.
This time he gets in the back of the site. There's no trip here to stop Zekin though, so Sen have this big control. Prowler thrown out once again. Bang has to TP away. And it's Narrate with the spike in hand. They've got to be concerned about this heaven control. Wolves have 3 players up there, and the Seekers are going to confirm this largely.
John wants to go for the reflank. The mid is actually tripped right now. That one-way trip is still, or one-way unbreakable rather, is still up there, so he's going to have to deal with that.
Okay, Juicy flies in, the judge! Zekin's able to trade it out. Gate crash now to a safer position. Bang is still on the side. Zekin runs into Lysol.
John is coming on the flank, but Zekin is going off!
Just John now.
They know he should be here. He had to break the trip.
The timing, John's going to commit to the site. Spring down through the smoke. Sufat on the other side of the dark cover. John, very, very low, but he's buying time.
He got it to half. There's no way. There's just no way he can stick it.
The Rat even gives up a bit of his health in order to sell, and he does keep Juicy interested at B4 now. Heaven control for Sentinels.
Gate crash deep from second. Fake teleport.
Bang caught in the seas, but will heal back up after the decay. Sufat here. Oh, Spring wants to take a fight characteristically. He also flubs the shot. Sen running over this A site. 10 seconds left for a spike point, though. It's going to happen soon. Here's second into the fault line.
He has the showstopper. Oh, but he goes down.
There it is, folks. Here for Sen. Very passively here on the A side of the map with a drift over the stairs by Narrate. Zelsis is about to get busy, but Bang already emerges. He holds it down, peeking over towards the push to tree.
Cover going out.
Lysor might make a pivot here towards the B side where Zekken will be waiting, paint shells in hand. Early encounter at C as well. Wolves testing every avenue.
They are so spread out at the moment, but Lysor is just solo walked into B and is going to get the spike down. All right, cool. Spring with that Sheriff, getting some damage done through the dark cover, spamming away. Triple players stack up from SEN, trying to get through Baby.
He's alone. Lysor is still alone right now.
All the timing.
Not able to get away from that. C is going to be thrown in. Lysor at 2, finds at least 1. Narrate, a tap on the spike here. Door opening up. Prowler to herald the arrival of Wolves as they try and stop this retake. But SEN, hard hitting. They spring out of the open and out of luck. Yep, here we go. Juicy coming on in. Narrate has to hear this. Oh, Juicy! Well, has his wings clipped as he tries to cross that B site. Already big mound control. Bang pushing up. Has to be aware that B main is where Wolves are currently milling about.
Wolves there displaying for us why the Vice is just so effective on this map. They're going to need to be able to proc that wall so Juicy doesn't end up in situations like that. We know he's going to be double satcheling in deep, but if the rest of the team are cut off by the shear, he's going to get cooked every single time like we just saw.
Eyes towards Baby Door now for Wolves. Narrate. About to have some visitors. It's a 1-for-1.
Spike down.
Spike recovered, of course. Sufat now needs to make a decision. They've got that stairs control on A, but he's still fancy B for a moment, and there it just took too long. Zelsis caught a timing on Spring, and now Sufat's got no choice but to go towards the B side where Zekken will be lying in wait.
30 seconds left.
Again, unfortunately for Wolves, the players are just so separated from each other
Bam.
on individual missions.
Down, B.
And this, what looked like attempt to be the Stinger rush onto the B site was ultimately just denied by the Sentinel utility, and from there things have slowly collapsed.
10 seconds
While you left alone, surely going to be going down to second here. Closing out.
Knockdown confirms that there's at least one player still here. Bang's going to have to play off of this fade positioning.
Just ready to send out the paranoia off contact. What? Okay. No way. There's just no way. That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening.
Now it's going to be on Zekken. A little bit awkward. Outlaw with a ton of targets to find. And Juicy trying to get across with a blast pack. That's 2. He'll fall off the line now. Paint shells to follow up.
Out of charges.
Peaks with the classic. He's bought enough space, though, at least for SEN to get the reinforcements in place, and so they do.
Sufat is so far away right now. He's in B, having to go through Baby Door. Spring is going to need to do even more work with his Sheriff. And it feels wrong that the ask is on him to do more in this round.
Sufat is here. Sentinels now going to make this push up. Likely a double swing. John in second here on this line. Zelsis with his back to Spring's position.
No.
His head cleaned off. Now 2 left. Zekken finally shuts down the rampaging Spring.
I'll find you. Still
But up Spring comes Summer, and Sufat's about to make it hot and heavy. Backs away, no time. Plays it like an absolute champion. That is not around. You have any business winning.
On Prowlers, he's opening the door, he's getting the orb, and there are 3 players mostly drifted towards that area of the map. It's going to be an A re-clear again. Can Bang right the wrongs from that prior round.
Narrate never had to show himself there either. It was awkward, but Narrate last time they were here had only a ghost. This time they're armed to the teeth. YU is able to draw that sheer wall out, but the fight's definitely happening over towards Rubble. Sen back up on it though. 25 seconds left in the round. Wolves have to make a decision.
Oh, they aren't. They're too indecisive. They're going back towards Mound now. They're in a 2-1-1 with 15 seconds left. The round is just over.
They've got no duelists. They've got no entry on this side.
They can't even get past the thorns that are there. Now they're trying to get into B. This is mad.
Okay, 7 seconds left, and they're going to go for it. Snake bite on the ground. Lysor knows he's going to lose much of his health. And it's Zaki with the showstopper. Brings the house down on Wolves. What a bizarre round. And Wolves bleed the clock a little too much.
The indecision.
Don playing a bit further forward this time around. Knows that Wolves are obviously less cashed up this time around. See a lot of heads though, and Juicy, man, he is clean with it. His Sheriff claims the first. Zelsis is seized here, decayed down. There's a window here. Pops the Razor Vine. They can't quite get purchased on him. And Sufat overextends. Spike loose. Lysor, though, is able to at least to salvage. Zekken's going to be here. Spray down's a bit wayward, and Lysor's gotten in onto the C site now. And Zekken's paint shells do not get any value.
Just slowly trying to get towards Bend right now. Not comfortable getting the spike down just yet. Narrate has a fair amount of initiator utility to use to get back in, and Bang is on a long flank right now. Will Wolves expect it?
YU checks for it, but can't beat Bang. Paranoia comes in, Lysor and Spring forced to just double up at the bottom of the C site. Bang must have spotted them there with a shoulder peek. Perhaps not, as still eyes are looking towards the Bend. There's Spring, just sees a head pop up. That's stunning stuff. Eventually, though, taken down. It's Lysor with less than 50 health to play. Time is of the essence, and SEN are fully cognizant.
Was his go-to agent. That's what he was known for, the flex raise play. Here comes Juicy fast into the side. That's a dodge. The Arc shut down.
Straight into the Razor Vine as well. Zelsis now wants to assume some more control, but he's likely heard this TP forward by Lysor. He gives up the site. Play for the retake.
In the meantime, YU did actually find a kill with one of the players from SEN on the cross towards B. Bang teleporting over to assist. This lockdown is going to keep the Sentinels team at bay. Should get Wolves a free plan here.
Yeah, look at, how much of Wolves this covers. Wolves also pinging the one gap in that. Oh, John, that is stunning. Yes, detained, but there's no chance for Wolves to follow up on this. Spam down through the smoke, finds to be another one. Here's the Nightfall down from the attack side. Wolves want to try and assume as much control of C as they can. They've even committed a Viper's Pit to that effect.
Yeah, this round is must win. They have to send it all. YU spam kill.
Spring in the pit, dancing around. Narrate finds him before he decays too low. That's a Viper's Pit now gone. YU and Sufat in this corner. Zelsis and Narrate do not have the util to clear them from this. They're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Spray down through the corner. Zelsis exposed himself to Sufat on the tight angle, and Narrate does not have the health to bail Sentinels.
But they are ready to flood back in off the Steel Garden.
Juicy Vizak and Duelists here fighting for that Hall's control. Second opts to wait just a little bit longer here. That Steel Garden off the back of it. John explodes. Zelsis now playing from Waterfall. Lysor left here on the C side, the last remaining Wolves player. And Zelsis might not be aware. He TP'd out with that ultimate. So now Wolves in the position to play that retake, but Zekin's already got it to half, and Wolves might not be aware of this. Narrate's able to spray them down through the poison orb. Zekin got off of it briefly, but he'll full stick this, and Wolves are none the wiser. Wyatt sees combo with the paint shells, perhaps. Oh, it's Zekin getting caught out. Narrate doesn't have much to see here, and Bang's going to watch his left side. No! Oh my goodness! Sealfat found a quick double.
That is SEN going for a bit of a haphazard attempt at the refight. Just not expecting, I think, so many Wolves players to actually be ready with the crosshairs on those angles. This has been the most convincing round win for Wolves so far, unless John is able to go crazy in that 1v4.
Rebel position. We're going to B variation, though, this time from Wolves. But some of this Vice util is here.
Which has been an absolute nightmare for them. Second 2 rounds in a row has been instantly deleted by Juicy.
Wait a minute. Are they going to go back towards C here? Zekin's departed. Obviously very early in the round. Juicy though's been cleaned up. Spring wants to try and get forward here, but this Nightfall could be a bit of an issue for Wolves. Spike is obviously down. Spring trying to play from upper and cleared out instantly. Sufat now gives his position away. Enough noise to wake the dead, and Narrate's going to turn around with the Odin. Look to try and spray him out of the game, and this is awkward timing for the fade. Wants to take an early challenge, but looks like that's been denied. Classic entry over here. Zelsis is 39. Does he think to try and play a one and done in the corner now at this level of health?
Face your fear!
Okay, Boom Bomb going to be thrown in. Dark cover now. Over to Paranoia, forces John back in the Hall's direction. Juicy deals with Zelsis all too easily. There's a nice little tap from John. Happy to challenge this side take util for a kill.
Yeah, now just fully on the retreat. Posted up to try and ensure the Wolves don't push any further. Lysor, danger for a moment, and it's just getting spammed through by Bang. Disaster as Wolves try to wrap around Ben to get that spike down.
Spring's able to recover the spike, but what opportunity. They're going to have to plant it. He tries to surge ahead, draws Zekin out of position. Might be a high-low swing, but Zekin tucks. He's not going to give them a free kill here. Wolves are the ones that have to wager something. And Spring, he's got some work to do.
Oh, it's dis. As I can go in and pick up that Outlaw for another round in this map on an anti-eco.
Look at Spring.
Where are you?
Took that Odin damage off the rip, and Zekin's able to find an Outlaw pick with finally decided to push up on B, by the way.
Oh, that's gotten him his showstopper. Just in case SEN wanted another advantage to close out this half.
Oh, man. Spring's at 6, by the way. Far too much spam for Wolves to deal with. Center holding all the cards. A double swing here. They'll try it, but Bang almost had the correction. Spring at 6, wants a rifle. He'll have it stripped from his hands momentarily. It's an interesting snake by line. So you saw the nanoswarm used by YU. Try and draw it out. Oh man, that is a long shot. He even tanks the Prowler in order to take it. Zekin might likely give up some rooms. Juicy has his own showstopper, so he...
Going to be time for him to hit the go button.
Juicy will buy more time now. He's gonna force Sentinels back a little longer. Okay, Juicy tapped down a little bit. No, 56! Showstopper goes between his legs, apparently! And Spring tries to get active enough, but Lysol down to 1. Just Lysol left! And it's a disastrous attack side on Lotus Full. So he's going to be waiting. Wolves may be looking for an opportunity to explode out from here, but they're going to have to make some noise. And getting rid of the door. Tree control taken, but now Sen looking at those baby doors. Sufet's able to stop them. What a bouncer! You shout on pass, he says. Still wants to overpush into the spike location. The Rays having to get a second, but it's on Zelsis. Sheriff in hand. And a heck of a job to do.
Well done from Wolves, just swinging out together there.
30 seconds left.
All of the Sentinel players just kind of clumped up, playing by the orb, trying to get towards Baby Door. The exact start that Wolves needed, unless Zelsis with this Sheriff can go off, but that's just not going to happen. He doesn't have the time. There's simply no way. Wolves getting back into the game here on defense. Let's see if they can try to go on a similar run.
Juicy with the grenade out there. Zelsis hoping for a little bit to be offered up. Over towards the mound side of things for Sentinels. Zekin still has his satchels. Blast packs is caught midway through. It's the Marshal of all things that catches him.
John does actually recover that Bucky. Maybe he can have a better fare with it. YU holding the cross. Here come the swings from Wolves.
Not a lot to write home about in this round. Solid stuff from Wolves. YU just waited on the now, and John says, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, they say. What do I have here? Backing away into Baby Door is Juicy. Zelsis now takes this opportunity to get some bead control. They can pinch on towards the Rays, but Juicy sees an opportunity to come forward with that retake wall thrown up. Now Sen bouncing over towards B, but Juicy's going to be waiting for them. That paint shell doesn't do too much to dissuade him. Paranoia, though, could be a problem for the Rays. Juicy on the corner. Can't really see Bang, and it's haphazard shooting. Effective enough, though, for Sentinels.
Nere was just so patient on that lurk. Bides his time, gets the free kill. Spring, jump up from Zeki, gets out of the way to Satchel to win the duel. Now 1-for-1.
YU's only got a Sheriff to work with. Sufat has to be careful on this angle. Just a Guardian to play with. Bang re-smokes up, it forces YU to just push out into the great unknown.
Trying to make themselves known on the international stage for the first time. We didn't even think they'd be here.
And once again, this early action. One out by Spring now.
Always happy to just take a 1-versus-1 is Spring.
For all appearances, Sen are highly committed to this siege, and yet that smoke towards Waterfall says they're coming again! YU has the stopping power. Just punishes Zekin mid-flight. All of a sudden, the options are limited for Sen.
And that is just some spray through after the door gets activated. Knows where to put the crosshair. Juicy.
Okay.
Quick on the shot. That should be curtains on the round.
That's a devastating round coming out of Wolves here. That C control. YU basically locking it down himself. Look at the locations of Sen's deaths here. Failed B attempt. YU catching the crossing Zekin over.
Little angle to play around this dark cover that's thrown down.
A nice little paint shells buys a lot more space. Oh, okay. Zekin, oh, he disrespects the snake bite. Spring's able to deal with him. Little high-low set up now from the defenders as they try and get back in here. Nightfall thrown up by Sen. A big ping, though, off that horn, apparently. Sufat's able to reveal much of the defenders, and now Lysol wants to step up, have a crack at it, too. It's only down to YU. The Zelsis. YU, so little to work with in terms of teammates. Tara could be deployed, but in the 1-versus-1, he's got to face Zelsis down. And it's going to be his rifle burst, the classic. Are you trying to step out of it?
I think they mostly got out of the way there, actually.
Like
yeah, time is dwindling, though. They're going to have to recommit quickly. Great opener from Spring.
Delta's down. There's going to be a push coming from stairs at a moment from Wolves as well, but John tucked in the corner. 1 and 2. And here comes Juicy. Showstopper at the ready, but he can't get in. Finally makes it onto the site. Narrate's going to be dealt with, but YU is out of the game. 3 up for Sen. Bang, TP cancelled.
They all had to get off the site, but the spike is still planted for them, and there's just not enough time for Lysor. He's forced to retreat.
My ult's ready.
Second gets the showstopper with a collection of that orb. Is he going to try to send it in? It's Bang teleport on the cross to break the crosshairs.
Awkward for John, he tries to crouch, but Juicy's waiting there, finds his second. Zelsa steps up, only for one, it's three for Wolves' Raise. Now the momentum out of Sen's court. Second can still go for this though.
Oh, that would just be so high risk. Certainly doesn't want to waste it. That being said though, this is a pivotal round. Maybe if they can get a kill first, bring it into a 2v3, then you can use it. But in the 2 versus 4, you're just not going to want to waste it. But look at the SEN economy.
30 seconds left.
Wolves have been able to keep a lid on it. They've kept them in that danger zone. And with just 20 seconds left, they're going to opt to save these 2 rifles, bring them into the next.
Narrate, pretty big series for him. I mean, Zekken came on your show and sort of said he had full belief in Narrate to turn up when it mattered. That he just needed that one breakout game to really show what he's capable of. There's a sense that he's still got more to show on this team.
He's been having a quality series here. Yeah, I really don't think he's even reached his peak with Sentinels yet. To me, he does have more to show. He can even kick things into a higher gear.
And that's a Wolves round picked up.
Wow, this is Nere trying to draw a lot of attention. Baits out the Nightfall while the rest of Sentinels will be able to get into this B site unless Spring tries to slow them down.
Too slow in a baby door here for Wolves. Spring's able to find one anchored on the site. Sentinels forced away by their Viper util.
It's just that Molly on the ground that once again isolates Zekken in the site and evens things up. Even this pivot to C slowed down on account of another Molly, but Wolves won't fully be in position to get in just yet. Hoping to spam through. Bang getting on low HP, but the Viper's Pit will just further obscure the view from Waterfall.
Spike passed along to Zelsis by the looks. And now a bit of a nice cut even from Sentinels, but you have to imagine they're staying here because of the Viper's Pit. Zelsis here with an Arc Rose to set up, and this is going to be a tough retake for Wolves at the best of times. They can't even counter pit this, Wyatt.
Spike planted.
Spike is going to be planted, getting through this pit. A nightmare, but at the very least, when Sufat does make his way over, look at the concern right now from Wolves about a flank towards B. They're doubling up for that. Oh, and it's just wasting time. Juicy can't win a crucial duel.
And he can't double up with anyone from Waterfall because of that pit. He's solo in that position.
The round is slipping away. Prowler needs to be used to spot someone out, hoping to get some spam through the pit.
Oh, one by one, White, they set up and they're fed to the wood chipper. I think at this point, Superfat realizes there's no point forcing the issue any further. Lysor caught out both guns, stripped away from...
Box has Spring on stairs ready to swing off when John is just trying to keep them distracted, keep them on this site.
That's an extra 5 to 8 seconds in which Wolves do think something's happening at A, even if John doesn't have any follow-up. That means it will be YU again that has to anchor this C site alone.
At this point, though, they're not believing it. Spring is getting over to the C site right now and will be able to help YU on account of the delay from the Mollies.
Viper's Pit now drawn out in the C side. It's going to be a tough ask to expect Sen to go there, so we're bouncing back. Time is getting short. 30 seconds left in the round, and the Vanguard appears to be Zelsis at B. Is A back on the menu?
Yeah, it looks like it. This is a very late pivot. They want to actually go into a B split. Threaten an A hit second. Opens
it's
up.
Working. They're going away from the B side, and they got the drop on Juicy. The one pick at A draws the defenders off the B side, and now it's pandemonium from Wolves trying to get back in. Lysor with a double. Zekken and Bang fall well away side. Now Zelsis out of the game. John clutching for the series. Spring and Lysor doubled up. Spray through smoke is wild. It's wayward, and Spring gets it to half. Now off of it. Looking to team up with Lysor here, and John has very little to look at. Somehow finds Spring, and he doubles down!